Alright guys, so the Palace range is live and it looks pretty nice.
It's nice.
Now you guys might be wondering, Jacob, you haven't done a Palace range review in literally like 2 or 3 seasons now, and I've had so many requests to make videos where I talk about what Palace is releasing. The reason I have not been making a video about Palace is because I haven't liked any of the seasons. I've just thought the last 2 or 3 seasons were trash, and I didn't want to make a video where I just shit on this brand for 10 minutes. Especially because it is a brand that I do like. I like Palace. I think Palace makes some dope shit, and I think this season is a very good representation of what Palace can do. As someone who likes vintage, I've said this before, I think Palace does an amazing job when it comes to referencing vintage pieces and kind of recreating that style within streetwear, as opposed to other brands which will basically just take a graphic that already exists like this one and just put it on a different product and not change anything at all. Because this season is so good and there's actually quite a few pieces that I want, I've even been thinking about doing Palace live cops, or at the very least incorporating a live cop portion into this series that I want to start called Turning Clothes into Cash. So if you guys would like to see live cops on Palace, make sure you hit that like button. If this video gets 3,000 likes, I will make sure to do that this season with each week that is dropping something that I want. So please help your boy out. Take a quick second, crip walk all over that like button, turn that gray thumb blue. It obviously helps the algorithm, and show some love in the comments. I do read every comment. This individual tried testing me, but I believe I passed this chemistry biology test. And if you like the content, subscribe and turn post notifications, because I got something pretty exciting that I'm going to start. This isn't really episode 1. It's kind of like the prelude of this series that I want to start called Turning Clothes into Cash. Obviously, I make my living from reselling clothes, and a lot of you guys that follow me because 1, you either like my personal taste, or 2, I get messages every single day basically telling me how they started reselling because of me and they made, you know, X amount of money. Even the guy that used to deliver packages to my old apartment hit me up on Instagram and said that he's been doing this as a side hustle and he made $35,000 on the side last year on top of what he did working. So I love seeing that, and I just feel like I would like to encourage more people to spend their days doing stuff that they love while also making a living and providing for their family. Overall, right now I have to go to the Goodwill bins. They open in 27 minutes. That being said, I'm gonna say a couple pieces off rip that I love. This Averix jacket, beautiful. Oh my God. This bulldog knit is so hard, and I don't think, I'll talk about resale in a moment, but this is a personal favorite of mine. It has this vintage vibe. I wish it didn't have the marijuana leaf tattooed on his arm because I don't smoke. You got the mouth jeans, shorty what that mouth do, and you already know I love these. You guys know I got a crazy pants collection. I literally wear pants even to go with the shirts, like these right here. These are some little misbehaved pants. It's got little M's embroidered on it, and of course I'm wearing it because my shirt, Marilyn Manson. I think those are the main personals. There are some other graphics that I like, but I think off rip, those 3 items are 3 items that I want for my personal collection. We're gonna talk about resale right now. Like I said, I do have 25 minutes, and I gotta go to the post office because, as you guys can see, I sold some stuff on Thrift Row, which is the place where I resell my vintage, and on top of that, I have to ship out some raffle items that people won on Robotus and Poppy. But okay, so sadly the thrift store is closed. I'm a dumbass, so this is a terrible first episode. I mean, thankfully I said it's not the first episode. Anyways, we got some packages to carry into the post office. Oh yeah, when I say the thrift stores are closed, I don't mean all the thrift stores, I just mean the Goodwill bins. All right, so since the Goodwill bins are closed, I got some other work that I want to do today. I'm gonna try to get this posted, Robotus and Poppy, so if you guys don't follow that, like I said, make sure you follow that. Also, I want to get some more vintage gear posted because I have so much stuff. Like, this is literally my room. I am not capping you down. This is literally where I sleep. I know I got boxes on it right now. A lot of people ask why I haven't done a room tour. This is why. I just feel like this is what I live in right now. And I mean, if you're someone like me, if you have an obsession with clothes, that's probably basically your dream. I fucking love clothes, so I love having access to all these clothes. But anyways, let's pull these pants up and get into this range review. I'm gonna go over the pieces that I think will resell, and I'm also going to go over the pieces that I think, you know, could potentially see resale, and pieces that I think you might want to stay away from. So for the first piece, I mentioned that I like this Palace Averix No Snakes jacket. I love this little back print right here, not print, embroidery, whatever. Don't like that it's dated with 2020, but you have this big ass fucking like snake with the tongue coming out. That being said, I believe retail on this is gonna be like 800 something dollars. I think the last Palace Averix jacket was 800 and something dollars. I would not recommend getting this for resale. I see that same jacket that was like 800 something dollars going for like $1,000. It's not worth risking $800 to $900. I mean, I don't know though. This one's a lot harder. It just depends. The retail is really high, and I think for most resellers, I wouldn't recommend that risk. But Averix as a brand does not have the same hype. I think most people that have been in the streetwear for years really appreciate this collaboration. You guys know Mobb Deep has done a song called called Averix. Averix has a lot of deep roots within hip-hop culture, and so I think it's a really dope piece. I don't like the black one at all. I think the white one's hard as fuck. When it comes to this Gore-Tex jacket and these Gore-Tex pants, I would stay away from these. They're gonna be a little bit expensive. I'm not gonna say they won't resell because there have been Gore-Texes that have dropped in the past that have resold right afterwards. I would just be a little bit weary because the retail is gonna be extremely high. I know personally I'm not gonna go for it. Also, they have these contrast panels. I don't like it on the camo, but I think it looks really dope on the gray colorway. This 50 Shades of Gray colorway is fire. When it comes to this ballistic jacket and this sailnet jacket, I think these materials are gonna be trash. I'm pretty sure this is a nylon material. They should have made this out of like a true military fabric. It's like this crosshatch cotton material that they use. I don't know why Palace continues to make military styled pieces with this stupid ass nylon material. I just cannot stand it. Then you have the sailnet jacket. This got what looks to be two little ball sacks hanging from the abdomen region of this jacket. A lot of these jackets are bricks. This jacket right here, this P-Fill jacket, this is something you could easily find in a thrift store. I would not recommend buying this. You're literally paying like $200-300 for that little tiny Palace spell out. This jacket would be so easy to find in the thrift store for like 10 bucks. You have this mouth zip jacket. This is a really weird piece because you're gonna see this pattern used on so many different things and none of them go with each other. You're gonna see it used on this fur jacket. It's like a faux fur or fleece jacket. It does have a sick ass spell out on the back and it comes in 2 colors. The colorways are the same throughout all the pieces. It comes on this material. It comes on a denim pant material. It comes on a sweatshirt hoodie, which is, it's a sweatshirt material, a long sleeve, and a skateboard deck. None of those pieces go together. Why? Like, they should have done a denim jacket. That would have been so hard. Speaking of denim jackets, they are at least doing this right here. This, I kind of like. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. It's kind of growing on me. Denim on denim, baby. Denim Inception. And you already know your boy. I look like a version of Leonardo DiCaprio that like does not get so it's like, damn, you already know the Inception pieces, we gotta cop. The vest is trash. The bulldog knit is so fire. I don't know if a lot of people like this. I don't know how this is gonna do. I'm not gonna recommend that people go get this because I don't know the resale. It could resell. I'm not gonna lie to you just because I want it. Last season's knit did resell, but a lot of Palace knits in the past have not resold. I think it depends on stock. I know for me personally, I'm definitely going for this piece. I don't even smoke weed, even though it's got this little weed tattoo, but honestly, I might become a stoner when I cop this piece because look at that little bulldog. His homie's just sitting there flexing. Look at his traps. He looks like Goldberg. I like the off-white. Obviously, you know that creme de la creme, the bukkake colorway. My favorite color, the color that looks like 14 Asians straight skeeted on it. Why do they gotta be Asian? I have no idea. I just think because bukkake is like an Asian thing, right? It's an Asian word, isn't it? I feel like they came up with that, man. Shout out to them with their porn innovation. But you have the JK knit. I have no idea what this is. This is abstract. It looks maybe like it could be a human. Some guy that like wears a trench coat and like hangs out at playgrounds. I have no idea. A lot of these button-ups are trash. This right here, oh my god. First of all, their name, I feel like they only made this so they could do that name, Leave Me Alone. This honestly should have been a part of the Village of the Hidden Leaf, and they should have hid this fucking piece because this is absolutely garbage. Trash. Garbanzo beans. A lot of these pieces are garbage. This fruity top, disgusting. This is disgusting. There's so much trash. This right here, I don't know why they have a zipper going up to the knee. Like maybe they're making this for like strippers that are stripping in the rain, like waterproof stripping. I have no idea why they would need to make this Gore-Tex piece go up to the knee so they could, I don't know, maybe you have like an OnlyFans where you only show off your calves and your feet and this accentuates those perfectly. I have no idea why they would do that. The Typo Shell joggers, a lot of the pants are trash except for really 3 pairs. The first pair of these mouth jeans, you already know, baby. Shorty with that mouth, dude, slub on my knob. Like, oh my god. I don't know if this is gonna resell. It could. Some of their denim does see resale, but you already know I definitely want it. Feel like anyone in 3-6 Mafia is gonna want it. Your local dentist, if he's into fashion, he might want it. All these teeth are just brighter than my future. And overall, I just feel like this pant is dope. It's sick in both colorways. It kind of looks like a collage of some sort of serial killer that like collects teeth or something. I don't know. Maybe he's obsessed with like oral impressions. Maybe Johnny Dang should get this. Maybe they'll do another one where they have like all gold grills. That would be hard. Palace, you need to hire me as a designer. That would be so hard. I need the Palace jean, denim jean thing that's got jeans on jeans on jeans. The Enter the Dragon jacket and pants, both are so hard. Oh my god, this is fire. This looks like one of those Averix pieces. However, that being said, it's clearly not. At least it has the same Palace spell out, same style of graphics. You got a dragon wrapping around the P. Even though in 9 minutes I gotta go cop some Warren Lotus dunks. They're not even dunks. Why do I call them dunks? Those are fake shoes that people call customs. Anyways, these are hard, but especially hard in this freaking gray colorway. That looks so fire. The black one's decent. I like those red accents. Really, all these colorways are fire, and the pants are fire too. Be careful with the pants because they do fit kind of baggy. Palace pants are like that, but those are so hard. Palace makes their pants for tall people. They're definitely heightist. Those are people that hate on people of my, bro, these gray ones are so hard. I fucking need these. By the way, speaking of their pants being baggy, they even have a pant called the baggy jean. I don't know how baggy that's gotta be the baggiest pant on the planet, except for those bronze 56K pants that like stack like crazy because those are like 20 feet long. Anyways, a lot of these are garbage. I think I've seen them actually do this exact same piece before. This is kind of hard. I like any like collegiate style shit like that. I feel like it's a little bit basic, so it's gonna be a pass. Once again, like I told you, they did the mouth hoodie. This is really sick. I'm not quite sure if this is gonna resell, but I do plan on copying one. You have the Spitfire P on the back of it with the Spitfire flame head. I wish it was all embroidered. That'd be way harder, but either way, I definitely want to get this. I don't even know what colorway yet because they got some fire colors. Red on gray is classic Spitfire, obviously because the red color, but then you got the Lakers colorway. The Bulldog hood, I like it on the knit. I don't care about it on the hood at all. I normally like when they do like bling style stuff like this. I just feel like this one's kind of weak. The Tri-Crusher is so dope. They should have done this in an off-white. God, these are fire. Gold on gray is so hard. If they would have made this like a creme de la creme bukkake colorway, that shit would have been bussin'. Either way, I love that graphic. I don't think it comes on a tee though. I wish they would have used that more. That's one of my favorite Tri-Fur graphics I've seen in quite some time. You have these are all basic. This is pretty decent. I like these pieces. I don't ever go for them though. I just like them because they are clearly like inspired by old vintage pieces, and I just feel like they kill it. Then this whole row is this is the reject row right here. This is all garbage. Look at this Boss Man. Oh my god, get the fuck out of my face, dude. And then oh my god, dude, this is, if I found this in the thrift store, I would consider copying it, but even then it might be a pass. This is just such a plain Nike rip, and it's like the worst part of Nike. It's like a 2016 Nike rip. This is clearly that same Nike font, that Nike spell out, Pals Forever. This is, bro, what the fuck? Said you have this, the Rave Digger. I think this is kind of cool. I think it's a reference to Grave Digger. You have this Curtains t-shirt. This looks like what I imagine you would see if you drop acid or look through a kaleidoscope. This might resell, or it might do at least well. The problem with tees is tees are normally $48 with $12 shipping, so it's $60 if you buy a single t-shirt. This is one that I wouldn't mind single carding. These normally do go up over time. Obviously, you won't make that much if you just sell it right afterwards, but usually whenever they do this, they'll take a picture or a scene from a movie or TV show, and then they superimpose their logo onto the individual's garments. This is done by Palace quite often. I think we see it almost once every season. They've done Breakfast Club, they've done Forrest Gump. I don't know what movie this is from. If you know, sound off in the comments. Let me know. If the past is any indication of the future, it'll probably do all right. This graphic's pretty decent. I kind of like this, the little balloon Tri-Fur glove P. This is hard. The little chip reference, you got the Palacitos, and then all these chips are Tri-Furs. I feel like whenever they do logo flips, they kill it. This is pretty cool. If you look at the like core of the earth, it's like stripping away the core like you would see in some sort of like, I don't know, class, and then inside the core, instead of seeing the core of the earth and like the earth's crust and all the layers, you just see like the Palace Tri-Fur, like the tip. This is hilarious. This Bellman one is funny. It says nationwide, we care about you, open 7 days, call us for Garms help. That one's pretty hilarious. All the hats are kind of dead. I wish they would have done this on a true Palace cap as opposed to doing this trucker cap. Oh, this right here, oh, this is worn by girls who wear True Religion and smoke meth. A lot of these hats are trash. The Palace hats this season, the colorways are pretty fire. This is pretty cool. It's got this like, what looks to be like some sort of quilted material. Oh shit, we got 30 seconds, guys. Let's cop some fake dunks. I get people asking my opinions about these all the time. I'll cop anything for resale. That's why I try to separate my personal opinion from what resells. The Heineken's sold out. I imagine these Stussy Cherries are gonna sell. Warren Lotus, I don't know about him as a designer, but personally, all this like fake dunk craze where they just do colorways of dunks that already existed, but make fake versions of them. Kinda weird, man, kinda weird. Let's see if we can cop though. He said it's gonna be easy to cop. $300, bro. Look at that, man. Who would have thought we'd just doing a live cop in the middle of this Palace review? Also, my opinions of the Warren Lotus drop yesterday. It's a bunch of rips of like vintage pieces. He clearly has a good level of knowledge about vintage, so I genuinely think, I don't think he's a dummy. Like, I think he knows what he's doing. Please don't charge me shipping on a $300 shoe. Wow, you are a dickhead. Let's see if I got him. Cha-ching! All right, now that we just copped some fake dunks to resale. By the way, people have different opinions. Maybe I'll talk about that in a video. I've thought about like talking about how this like fake shoe craze is going so crazy. I don't know Warren Lotus as a person. Like I said, he's probably a dope individual because he definitely references some cool vintage pieces. I've heard stories about the I Never Heard About You guy, and he seems fucking dope. I talked to my bro Kyan about him. Hopefully I get those by October so I can do a Halloween raffle on Robitussin and Poppy. This right here though, hard. This P Dragon, so fire. One of the best pieces to drop. This graphic with almost every single item they dropped is so fire. The bags are kind of weak, the pendants, whatever. This Palace skate tool is pretty dope. This is a piece I would recommend copying. I think you could resell. That'd be a good little item to resell. This egg mold, I don't know how this is gonna do. I don't even know how this works. I don't cook. I guess if you, can you fry an egg in it? Is it friable? I don't even know how this thing works at all. So I might end up copying that just so I can have some Palace eggs, little eggs, Benedict, you dig? The P airbrush house. Yeah, the rest of the stuff's whatever. The boards suck this season. I don't even want to go through those. I already looked at them. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this Palace season, what you guys are planning on copying. Like I said, I think overall this season is pretty good, a lot better than past seasons. There's a lot of garbage, but anytime you are a company like this, there's going to be a lot of garbage. There's going to be a lot of like riffraff. I say the same thing with Supreme. I think last season Supreme had one of their best seasons since probably 2015. I mean, maybe 2017 was better, but it's kind of hard to say. I think last season was really good, especially when it came to resale overall. But I still say that 50% of what they drop is absolute trash. I don't want to sugarcoat shit or try to like make you think that everything these brands drop is fire. It's just Palace on it, fire. I don't care about that. I just like, obviously this is a business, so I look at what I like personally. I also look at what I think will resell, what I think will hold its value. Some collectors might view that kind of weird, but obviously this is how I feed my family, this is how I provide for my mom. You know, it's what I do full time. So anyways, much love. I appreciate you guys from the top and bottom of my heart. Like I said earlier, smash the like button down below. If this video gets 3,000 likes, I will try to incorporate some Palace live cops in the future. Also, of course, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications if you like the content, you want to see more content. Show us some love in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. And as always, keep living the star life. Peace the fuck out.
Bang, bitch, holler when you feel this. Fresh up out the county, tell them hoes to get up on me. I was in that motherfucker with some killers.